Oh, that's the difference. Well, he keeps these games and seasons in perspective. He looks.
Okay, fans, let's get loud.
The Utah Jazz have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend the home court at the Energy Solutions Arena here in downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs. Johnson is out there at B-Train. Then it's Iverson. Then it's Rain Man. And it's Silken at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Rain Man. Off on the layup. On defense, Utah. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
It wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
And that's a foul called on Bowler. That is his first foul of the game. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Still Jazz ball.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. That shot wide open. Mavericks got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Utah.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
And Greg, you know, for Popovich being with the Spurs for so long, since 1996, Clark, he is actually the longest tenured coach in all of sports right now.
Amazing, Kevin, and he's done it through winning. I mean, the third fastest coach ever to get to 1,000 wins. You compare his numbers with any coach in any sport, and they stack up as Hall of Fame caliber.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Passes it to Dunn. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Jazz shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
The Spurs making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Dunn is out there with Rain Man. And there's Maverick. Then it's Collins. And it's D in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Dunn. Johnson over to help. The pass to Rain Man. And he knocks down the jumper. Rain Man's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Iverson up top. To the paint, Williams. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Williams has got the lead up to 1 now for San Antonio. Pass to D. Here's Rain Man. Iverson covering. Used the screen and took it all the way.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Freed up. Nice work off the pick. 16 points for Silk.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Passes it to Rainman. From the stripe. And it falls over the rim and in. Rainman's got 6 points in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Iverson passes to Silk. Here's Dunn. Iverson covering. And again it's Utah. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Utah.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And the basket by Johnson.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Jazz have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Dunn passes to Maverick. Here's Rainman. Iverson with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The shot is off.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
Here's Iverson. Looking at his numbers right now, averaging 27 points a game. There's the pick. Goes up off the pick.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day. And I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball. And that's something that wasn't on display in that possession.
And it's tied up with that one.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
There's the pass to Maverick. Back to George. It's George on the wing. Rebound San Antonio. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
And I'm still trying to figure out what happened to Greg, quite honestly. I mean, no matter how it looks on paper, you still got to show up and play and compete. And it looked like they were not interested in being there. What a game we've seen here for Iverson. 9 points and a total of 7 points for him from the line.
And that's a great number, Clark, and that's one that he's worked extremely hard to earn.
Now, here is George. 17 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Shot clock at 5. But they get it back.
Way to play the boards and come away with the offensive rebound.
Here's Collins. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's a close.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period as it was just a 1-point. And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Really an extraordinary game for Maverick. He's got 17 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got Johnson. Silk is out there with B-Train. Then it's Iverson, and it's Rain Man in at the 2.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
There's the pick. Here's Iverson. Layup off the pick. Misses at the rim. To the middle. Here's Rain Man. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. On the wing, Johnson. This one for 3. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Johnson's got it all tied up now for San Antonio.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Pass to Maverick. Here's Dunn. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Dunn's got 11.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Snatched away. Collins against Iverson. Dunn passes to Rainman. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
So it's the Jazz now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Maverick passes to Dunn. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Rain Man. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Rain Man's got the lead up to 4 now for Utah. Here's Iverson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Jazz have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. And he gets the bucket. 23 points for Rain Man.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now here's Iverson. 11 points in the game. Lets it fly. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Passes it to Maverick. He kicks to Collins. Goes up the baseline, and he gets it back. Good on the 13-footer. Collins has got 5. Spurs trail by 6. Iverson outside. Rain Man. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. The pass to Rain Man. And there's the feed to Collins from 12 feet out. Here's Garbage Man. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
The Jazz have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Here's Dunn. 11 points in the game. Goes up on the wing, and that one's good. 25 points for Rain Man.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
There's a screen. Now here's Iverson.
You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
Yeah, what a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Spurs trail by 5. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Utah. Collins has got 8 rebounds in this game.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Pass to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from the Rain Man.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Rain Man, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down. Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Utah leading by 5. There's the pick. Pass to Dunn. And stolen by Iverson. Passes to Silk. Back to Iverson. Inside. Here's Silk. Got a piece of it. Here's Dunn. He's got 11. And he uses the glass on the layup. That's 29 points for Rain Man. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
Free throw good. Iverson. A different look for Utah. D, he's checked in for Maverick. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Rain Man. And George is subbed in for Dunn. The Spurs also changing it up. Collins checked in for Silk, and it's Williams in for Johnson. Now, here is George. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Baller. Averaging about 27 points a game, 13 assists, and almost 4.5 steals. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
Big Smooth, he's checked in for San Antonio. They've got Collins. Dunn is out there with Rain Man. Then there's the captain, and it's Maverick in at the 4. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Dunn. Feeds to George. It's tipped. And here is Iverson. And the pass to Silk. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. And that's 23 points for Silk.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Talk about some great numbers for Goose. He has 11 points and 6 assists.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really a joy to watch.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it because he's amazing when he's on top of his game like this.
Now here's Iverson. The three-pointer, no good.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
That's good.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Spurs trail by 15. There's a good screen. Pass to Silk. Uncovered. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Silk's got 25 points.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
George against Johnson. George with the bucket. George has got 4 this quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Maverick. Goes back up. Here's Collins. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut back down to 13 with the basket coming from Williams.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Collins, a screen on Johnson. And George, here we go. Here's Maverick. No good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Got that one up quick. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Utah leading by 11. On the wing, George. High arcing shot. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Rain Man. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Rain Man's got it back down to single digits for the Spurs. They set the pick. Here's Dunn. Iverson with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Garbage man, he's checked in for the Jazz. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Passes it to Rain Man. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And the Spurs with possession. 8-point game. The drive by Iverson. And there's the foul. It's on the way. That's foul number 2 for him.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's Williams, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Rain Man passes to Garbage Man. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And he makes the first.
They just haven't been able to find an answer for Garbage Man. 8 rebounds, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Now Iverson. Johnson right side. Down low. Silk. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Now here's Iverson. Nobody near Williams. Here's Silk. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
The pass to Maverick. Here's Dunn. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Jazz lead by 7.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Iverson kicks to Williams. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. 9 points for Williams.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Dunn. Iverson with the block. Johnson with it. The drive by Iverson. Pass to Raymond. And it's blocked. They retain possession. Iverson outside. Here's the screen. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Can't get it to go.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Passes it to Maverick. The pass to Raymond. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Spurs. Iverson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Off the screen, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Here is Garbage Man after the basket by San Antonio. There's the bucket. Good. Garbage Man's got 4 points this quarter.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
The drive by Iverson. Here's Silk, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's Rain Man. Jazz passing it around. Pass to Dunn. Tries it from the top of the key. Kept alive. From the arc. Can't get it to go.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Now here's Iverson to tie it up. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Dunn. Pass to Garbage Man. The shot, no good.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Pass to Raymond. He feeds it to Johnson. There's the dish to Iverson. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. And I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Here's Dunn. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Sinks the three-pointer.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
On the wing, Iverson. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
And, guys, you've seen it countless times in a close game. Hustle plays can really make the difference.
Utah calls timeout. They're ahead by 3. 1:22 left here in the fourth quarter. .122 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Jazz leading by 3. And here's Clarkson. Connects!
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Now Iverson. 50 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's the 3. Buries it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
Garbage man, the pass to Matt. Here's Dunn. Off on the layup.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. He just can't get anything to go in the basket.
Iverson outside. Just 5 to shoot. It falls! A huge shot to tie it up. Utah calls timeout. The score knotted at 1:14. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dishes it to Clarkson. Can't cash in.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're behind by 2. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They simply need a basket here, Kevin. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket and try to get something in the paint.
From deep, Iverson. He's off. From 3. And an intentional foul right there.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock. Management crucial at this time of the game.
Your Jazz, Jordan Clarkson.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
He got it! Wow!
He caught it!
My goodness.
What a shot! Just when you think the game is over, he's able to knock it down from deep.
Unbelievable, and sending it to OT on that kind of buzzer beater will give them, I think, a huge lift.
Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Utah, Jordan Clarkson is out there with Dunn. Then it's Garbage Man. Then it's Collins. And it's Maverick in at the 3 spot. They set the screen to the left side wing. Garbage Man, the pass to Clarkson. The Jazz working the ball around now. San Antonio leading. Here's Rain Man. Collins grabs the miss.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on it, they expect him to make it.
14 feet away. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Dunn. Iverson covering. The pass to Mack. Kicks it to Clarkson. He dishes it to Collins. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Dunn passes to Garbage Man. He kicks it to Clarkson. There's the pick to the inside. Garbage Man. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And that one misses. Rain Man checked in for Clarkson.
Garbage man.
And he sinks the second. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway.
Just absolute domination in this one for Schilt. He's got 39 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim. He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
That's tipped. Rain Man passes to Dunn. Here's Rain Man. Iverson covering. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Pass to Beatrice. Here's Rain Man. He's guarded by Collins. Here's Rain Man. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Maverick passes to Dunn. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
Rain Man passes to Iverson. High post try. B-Train. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. And that's now 9 points for B-Train.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money. That's no doubt.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Rain Man passes to Dunn. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
They set the pick. The 3 from Iverson. Shot is off. For Utah, they've gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. It's stolen. Johnson goes in. Out left to the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine.
There's the bucket. Good.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Iverson outside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Kevin, they've still got a foul to give at this point.
Yeah, and strategy wouldn't be bad to use it if they need to.
Free throw good, Iverson.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a three can tie it now.
Utah calls timeout. They're down by 3. There's 18 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. What do you think, guys?
And you know what? You've got a couple options here. You can take the three to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
And, you know, if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 would be the way I would lean, Greg, but the foul has to come immediately after that.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
And so it's San Antonio with the win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan player of the game? When they needed a leader to get them back in the game in the final quarter, he was the one they were all following, and he knew exactly the route back and the road to victory. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith.
Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, depois tudo que eu pedisse, só você que me desse. Aí pensando desse esse 4 falasse. Mas que pena, já era, já era, já era. Não deixo mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá